Hi, I'm Nightly Drift, and today I wanted to talk about the new game coming out for the Xbox One that's made from Bungie called Destiny. And for those of you who don't know what Destiny is, it's a game where you are pretty much the last civilization on the Earth because the Earth has been hit with some sort of major disaster. And above the last city on Earth, there's something called the Traveler, which is this huge spear, almost kind of like another planet, or sort of kind of like a little moon on the Earth. I don't know why it stands there, but yeah, it's above the last city on Earth that you're trying to protect because it keeps getting attacked from other monsters or aliens in the solar system. And those aliens are on different planets in the solar system that you have to go to fight them. I don't know why you have to go to different planets and fight them, but the whole goal is to pretty much defend Earth and rebuild. And I guess we're gonna try to figure out what happened. It's probably gonna be one of the story elements besides the whole rebuilding Earth. Now, in the game there are different races, which is kind of odd to me because aliens are the ones that kind of destroyed the Earth. So I guess there are some good aliens out there, and if so, like, where are their homes at? Or maybe it's just in the future and those aliens came to Earth and just lived there and then the Earth got killed. I don't know, it's kind of a weird concept, but it's an interesting one at that. Now the races are Exo, which is kind of like a robot. I think it's a robot. Yeah, it's more of like a machine. Not really a machine though. It's like a living machine, I guess, or something like that along those lines. And then Awoken kind of look like these ghostly figures, or from the reveal, or like the multiplayer reveal or whatever. It might just be like a really pale guy with black hair and like a kind of like a computerized voice, or at least that was just one guy out in the middle of nowhere. It was like a random cutscene that showed, but that guy looked really like an Awoken person. There's some concept art, but not really any actual footage, I guess. And then there are just regular humans. Everyone knows humans, and then there's also another 3 classes to pick from. The first one's gonna be Hunter, and Hunters are those I wouldn't say Lone Ranger kind of people, but more like a sniper, sort of like a good marksman. He's the one with the sniper rifles and revolvers that do a lot of damage. And then the second one's going to be Warlock, which is, I guess it's just a normal guy, but somehow he's harnessed magical power from the Traveler somehow. And the third one is Titan, which is just a future soldier. That's pretty much all it is. And from there, I think there are 7 factions, I think.
Kill denied.
I'm not too sure. No, wait. Let me check. Yeah, there's only 5, actually. The first one is going to be called crap. The 5 factions are Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, or FWC, New Monarchy, Osiris, and the 7 Seraphs. And I guess you pick one of those, and from each of those you can get different benefits. Not really much else has been released about those, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick the one that I think stands for the best. But if they're just like different factions somehow, Because if they're just different factions with different benefits, then I'm probably just going to pick the logo that looks the coolest, which to me is either going to be Dead Orbit or the Seven Seraphs. But there are PvP wars, which makes me think that there's going to be some reason why these people are divided up. And now, like, the enemies, the first one is going to be called the Fallen, which are these weird, like, humanoid characters that have 4 arms, and I guess there's different, like, ranks but for each of the enemies, and I think there's one with, like, 4 arms and a cape, I guess, and he's supposed to be the best one. Then the second one is the Cabal, which is just a really, really big rhino-looking type of alien that carries a big, bulky armor and heavy machine guns. The next are going to be called the Vex, which are robots that have a giant red eye on their face. Then there's some called the Hive, which look like space zombies, I guess. But they look pretty scary. I'm not too sure I'm going to like a mission where it's completely pitch dark and somehow they pop out at you. I'm not going to like that. And that pretty much sums up all the enemies and customization options. But the spaceship, you're gonna get a spaceship, I guess, and you're gonna be able to customize it within the hangar. And I guess, yeah, you can customize them, and then you can buy different ones. I'm not sure if painting the spaceship is gonna be an option. I really hope it is, because I would love to trick out the spaceship. Probably it would be kind of funny if there was a little auto show for spaceships in the game. I know that there's going to be some social areas where you view yourself in third person instead of first person. The first person is just going to be used for gameplay, I think. Like when you're going to fight enemies. When you're fighting enemies, there are going to be some things like you could see in the gameplay reveal where there's some public events, which when I saw it made me think that the game, they say that weird stuff is going to happen that they're not going to be planned for, but it's a game that you have to program, so it's kind of has to be planned to happen, because if not, I mean, there's going to be a glitch in your game somehow, and that's not going to end well for you. So it's not going to be that calculated, as far as I can tell. Because those public events, they'll probably have it on rotation or something, like every hour, maybe. Because I don't see how in the world that you're going to be able to calculate that. But it's for a new console. I'm really hoping that what they're saying is true.